Hi there. What I am going to show you how to do today is to associate a mailing list with your blog. And for the mailing list, I'm going to use something called Mail Chimp. And our blog is the Hit Subscribe blog here that I'm currently signed into. So let's get started with MailChimp. In order to do that, I think if you click on this little chimp guy, no, that's not going to, well, let's try logging in. Then there should be, here we go, create account. So you want to create an account. And I am going to use this email address I have through our blog, and then I'm going to use a username that I'm making up, and then what I really actually want to do is generate a password. So I'm generating this password, which you see is blurred out, and then I'm going to use it and get started. Your username should either be an email address or consist of numbers and letters. Oh, don't know why that happened. Let's try this. All right. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to add this to my password guy, is that I should receive an email. So let's see if that did in fact happen. If not, I will come back in a moment. And I'm back, and there's the email. So let's click on that, and it says, "We're glad you're here." And that's awfully nice of you. What I want to do is activate the account. We need to be super sure you're not a robot. Okie doke. I seem to have passed the Turing test. My name is Eric Dietrich. Ugh. The business is Hit Subscribe. Oh, and I don't think we have HTTPS, so let's try that. And then you fill out your address information, which I'm going to blur out a bit. Let's see. That's creepy. It filled it in based on my internet service provider. If you sell online, we'll help you get your store integrated with your account. So this is for e-commerce. Hit Subscribe is a service-based business. We do not do anything like that, so I'm going to say continue. To keep things simple, I am not going to share anything with anybody. And I'm not going to do any of these tutorials. I actually, if you couldn't tell from the LastPass information, I actually have a couple of other MailChimp accounts already. So automation is now live with campaigns. So what I've got now is a MailChimp account, and this is going to let me add people to a mailing list and manage a mailing list. I think you get up to like 2,000 people for free with MailChimp, so it's a good starter thing. But this in and of itself isn't super useful. Like I can, I believe, go in here, and if I go to lists, so here's the Hit Subscribe list, I could theoretically, I think, add people to it. But what you really want to do is have people signing up through your blog. So let's go, and we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to go into my WordPress account, and I'm going to go to plugins, and what I want to do is, I want to add a new plugin, and I'm going to add the MailChimp Easy MailChimp Forms. Interesting. So MailChimp for WordPress, I'm pretty sure is the one I wanted. I was just kind of looking to see if there was something that was more form friendly, but at any rate, that's okay. Let's install MailChimp for WordPress, and you're going to have to go and activate it. And what it's going to want to do now is, let's see. in settings, it's going to want to sync with your actual key. So what I need to do is go ahead and get an API key from over here, and I'll show you how to do that, though I'm not going to show you my API key. And let me see if I remember this. Connected sites. So on this side, I'm going to go through and see if connecting a site is... Oh, no, this is not what I need to do. My apologies. Campaigns, templates, this. What I need to do is actually find where to get my API key. So let's see, settings. Ah, there it is, API keys. And tips on keeping them safe. Oh, okay, so I don't have one. What I'm going to do then is create one. And that was pretty easy. My API key is now ready to use. So let's scroll down and we're going to snag this. And I am going to blur it out so you're just seeing pixels. But I have copied the API key. And I'm going to go back over to here and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to say save changes. And it's truly that simple. So now, now these two accounts are integrated. And what needs to happen at this point is I want to actually create the means on the blog. So this is great. The blog and my Mail Chimp account are linked, but we actually have to give people a way to sign up for the mailing list on the blog. So I'm going to take a look down here at the form and see if this is going to do what I want. What is the name of this form? So I'm going to call this an in-post form. Not the most creative, but what I want to do is create something to use inside of my actual WordPress, or inside of the actual blog post that I'm writing. So here's the HTML. And putting on my best software engineering hat, we're going to see a label for email address, and then there's going to be a form where you enter it, and then a button for submit. And that sounds good enough for government work. So what I now want to do, form successfully saved, is get the shortcode for it. Awesome. And I'm going to go to this post that I've been writing, and if you're just finding this for YouTube and you want to see the post, you can go to the Hit Subscribe blog and look for the blog post. I don't have it live yet, so I don't have the URL. But, let's see. I'm going to pause and navigate through my WordPress drafts and all that without showing you all that to get to the actual post. So give me a sec here. Okay, I am now in the post that I was referring to, the one that, the one that, Anyway, so setting all of that aside, I think I was editing this in another browser. Anyway, that's not super important, but here's this post, a mailing list and why you need one and how to do it, where I've actually written kind of in depth about why you would want to do this and so on and so forth. And what's going to happen is that this video is going to go in here as a frame and be a reference point, and you're going to see this short code where I'm actually going to produce this finished product that will have a WordPress form for MailChimp. So I'm going to give that a save and hope it doesn't scream at me about conflicts. And there's the short code, so that's good. Let's take a look at what this looks like in preview. So if you come down here, what I'm expecting to see as we scroll down in this post is that I'm going to be able to sign up. And I'm going to sign up with a different email address, and we'll see what that looks like. So this is now a live post. And let's see. What I'm going to do is give that a minute to come into my inbox, and I should get something about in my inbox about activating the account. So I will be back momentarily. Okay, so bear in mind that I signed up. This is my same inbox, but what happens is I get multiple email addresses within this same Google inbox. So this is actually to a different email address, which is it's from Eric at Hit Subscribe, the one we signed up with, and it's to Eric at DeadTech, which is another account I have. So I'm going to say yes, subscribe me to this list. It wants me to do this thing again, and boom, subscribe. So I can subscribe, and then it's going to take me to the Hit Subscribe homepage. That's great. Now, if we go back over here and we look at the lists in our MailChimp account, we've got 2 subscribers. It subscribes my Eric at Hit Subscribe by default since I'm the list owner, and then it gives me this other account I've signed up with from this post preview is also there. So even in preview this works. And really that's kind of all there is to it. This is a little bit coarse and unpolished, but I feel I ought to explain and say that I was literally, I didn't rehearse this at all. I just needed a sign up or a mailing list for this blog, so I went and did it. So what you were witnessing is me kind of figuring this out as I went. So that should tell you something about how easy it is. Granted, I've done this a few times, but not in a while. So I'm just kind of fumbling my way through. So to recap, what you're going to do here is you're going to create a MailChimp account through MailChimp website. And then you're going to go into your WordPress account, add that plugin. And all you got to do is generate that API key, paste it over to your WordPress MailChimp plugin, and you're good to go. You can just like that start setting up forms. You don't have to do inline sign-up forms either. You can do widgets in a side gutter. You get a lot of options. And it's pretty powerful right out of the box with just the MailChimp and with the plugin. So that's it. Stay tuned for next time, and give us a subscribe if you like these videos.